Stay with us. Let's cross over to Kensington Olympia, the red, white and blue flag there, because it is, of course, the celebration of France this week. Everything from can-can dances to cooking demonstrations taking place. Ellie, tell us more.
Hello and welcome to the French show, or should I say bonjour, probably. So this is the 10th year that this is now at the Kensington Olympia, and it tends to showcase the best of culture from France, from food, wine, of course, and other things like this sport here. It's called pétanque, and it's behind me. Now, it's similar to a game of balls, I think, from an English one, but I won't give you a rundown. I'm going to talk to Bruce, who is leading this stall here today. Bruce, thanks for talking to us.
Okay,
so, first of all, tell us a little bit about pétanque.
Pétanque was started by a man who lost the use of one leg, so he had to stand still. And the name pétanque comes from pied tanqué, which is the Basque for feet together, and you have to stand with your feet together in a circle. That's how you start. You take the cochonnet, which you throw 6 to 10 metres from the circle, and the person who throws the cochonnet plays the first ball. The opposing team then continue to play until they win the point, at which point the first team carries on until they win the point. There are usually 6 balls to each team, and you add the number of points up that you've got nearest the cochonnet, nearer the cochonnet than your opponents, for your score on that end. You then start again at the where the cochonnet ends up, and you come back and you continue like this until you reach 13 points, until one team reaches 13 points.
Perfect. Well, let's give it a little go. I'm probably not going to be very good.
Would you like to throw the cochonnet?
Yeah, why not?
Then.
Okay.
You have to throw it down there.
So I'm throw it down.
Hang on, these guys will just get out of the way.
That's fine. Oh, he's moving the other balls out of the way. We're getting pride of place here. Okay, so I'm going to throw the cochonnet. There we go.
That out of the back of the hand.
Okay, so a backhanded throw like this. How was that?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay, Bruce, you have a go. Let's see who wins. Oh, here we go. Oh, a pro, an absolute pro. Thank you for talking to us,
Okay,
Bruce.
great. Thanks very much.
Okay, well, that was pétanque, obviously, and I'm clearly not very good. But joining us here now is Debbie. She is from the organiser of the French show here. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Ellie. Nice to see you.
I've just played a very bad game of pétanque, but there's a lot more on offer here, isn't there?
Oh, there definitely is. We've got everything you might want to have a great French day out. Well, you can hear we've had music on the stage. We've had the can-can dancers, chefs. Now Carol Drinkwater's telling us about her latest book. French market, wine tasting, pick a holiday, pick language tips. You've got it all. Or even upstairs by a house.
And when it comes to a show like this, focusing solely on one country in London, why do we need something to showcase France like that here in London?
Well, I think we all love France. It's our closest neighbour. It's often the first place we've ever been on holiday. And really, it is. We have a love affair, an ongoing love affair with France. And you can see it's quite busy today. It'll be even busier tomorrow. And so, you know, this show really ticks a lot of boxes for people.
And finally, with the Brexit vote, this is the first show since then. Is there any sort of change that you're feeling here today?
I think that's primarily up in the property. The currency exchange is a little bit down. So there's a little bit of lack of confidence. But overall, people are thinking, oh, why not? You know, life's too short. If we want to go to France, we'll go to France.
Perfect. Debbie, thanks for speaking to us. So this show now goes on until Sunday, so you've got 3 days of Francophile goodness to join into if you fancy it.
Très bien, Ali, there playing pétanque and finding out a little bit more about what's going on over the next few days down at Kensington Olympia. Red, white and blue flag of France is flying over Kensington Olympia this weekend. It is the UK's largest celebration of all things French, from can-can dancers to cooking demonstrations. Eleanor Cunningham is there for us. She's already been playing pétanque this afternoon. Tell us more.
Well, I have been playing some pétanque, but now I'm in the marketplace, and there is so much to see, and I wish you could smell this place. The cheese and the biscuits and the wine is amazing. Now, one of the market stall holders here is Ian. He's from French Flavour, and he's here to talk to us now. Thanks for speaking to us. So, tell us what you've actually got on offer here today.
We specialise in French produce. As you can see, and we're at the France show, but we specialise in French artisan produce. So small-scale producers, really high quality, really nice stuff. And we work directly with all the French producers, so we don't buy from big wholesalers or anything like that. We're dealing with the farmers directly. So we've got things like smoked garlic from the northeast of France, a real speciality of the northeast. Gives a nice, subtle, smoky flavour and lasts quite a long time, smoked garlic. You can get in strings as well as being single heads like these things here, which are lovely. And we do all sorts of things. You can see 4 varieties of garlic here. Onions from the north of France, northeast of France, called pink Roscoffs, which are renowned to be the best in the world. Nice and sweet, the Roscoff onions. They last till about Easter from the harvest in August. We do real French stuff called confit de canard, which is not for diets at this time of year. It's but great for flavours. Duck legs preserved in duck fat, which you oven roast or pan fry, and they're really, really, really nice. And we do a whole host of different things that we sell online as well, and we supply shops all over the country with all this stuff as well. So.
And just very quickly, why France?
Why France? It started off through friends who happened to be producers in France. And every time we'd go over to see these guys, and you have a few drinks with them, and they'd always say, you know, sell my stuff in the UK. And that's a really good idea. The next day you'd sober up and think, you know what, probably not a good idea. And then one year we decided, let's just go for it and try it. And this is 15 years ago now. So we started off bringing it across in cars, as you do, and bigger vans, and now we've been shipped in by pallets and work with the French embassies and got really good relationships with lots of producers in France. So we've been going 15 years now. So.
Congratulations and keep up the good work. It's got plenty of garlics to sell, so he has got 3 days to do it. Now, here we are. We will just move over here. We've got Guy Woolley here with us. Thank you for joining us. Now, you've been helped programme some of this festival.
Yeah.
Tell us what you've got on offer.
Well, what I'm trying to do, I run the entertainment side of things here. So every year what we try and do is get a singer and a comedian and some dancers and some chefs, and they all come together and show us what's best out of France. So that's what I'm doing today. We've got an array of chefs from Brittany, from Bordeaux, from all over the place, showing off how to do the best thing with French ingredients. We've got a comedian, Ian Moore. Okay, he's English, but he lives in France. He's married to a French, and he does a terrific set about what it's like to live in post-Brexit France as an Englishman. We've got Carol Drinkwater, who again, she's married to a Frenchman. She's a writer of over 20 books, actress. I interview her. She tells us all about her life in France. It's fantastic what we've got.
And you yourself, you're a chef. What makes French food so good?
So I'm a sucker. There's something about France. I went to live in France for a few years when I was 21 years old. This is years and years ago, incidentally, because I'm really old. And I just fell in love with the place immediately. And once France gets you, it gets you. It really does. I lived here for 3 years. Here, I say here. This is obviously Olympia in London. But I lived in France for 3 years. I've never fallen out of love with it. And I'm obsessed. Like a lot of people at this show, I'm obsessed with France. I like everything. I like the food, I like the wine, I like the people, I like the culture. I like their difficulties, I like their eccentricities. I love the fact you can ski and sunbathe on the same day. It's the best place in the world.
Thanks for speaking to us, Guy. Now, this is going on until Sunday, so you've got plenty of time to get taste all the delights here at Kensington Olympia.
Eleanor Cunningham there for us. Right, that's it from the